Corey Harris, editor of Security Systems News. I'm here at ISC West, and I'm with Jason Rahimitabar, EVP of Lexso at Constellis. Jason, thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely.
First question, Jason, is what problem are you hearing most often from integrators or end users this year, and how is your technology addressing it?
Sure. I think across the board, I think customers are drowning in data, but they're starving for intelligence. And you can see why. There's a lot of companies out here, really amazing technology. But at the end, our adversaries are more complex. They're using technology that we've never seen before. And where we used to build a higher gate or put more eyes on the perimeter, we don't have that luxury anymore, based on the economics and based on just the effectiveness of that kind of solution. So at Lexso, which stands for Layered Extended Security Operation, we are bringing basically the operator back into the fold, enhancing that operator through a couple of key things and key outcomes. So we want to enhance detection. We want to increase the time to respond, so decrease the response time overall, and then make it more effective in the way in which they respond, so the quality of response.
Awesome. What's new or different about what you're showcasing at ISC West compared to last year, and why should integrators care?
Yeah, so over the last 12 months, we've really been leaning into the technology stack and making sure we can actually do what we say we're going to do. So I see a lot of AI and a lot of these buzzwords around here. I think that Lexso actually has three key discriminators that set us apart from everybody else, which is we are sensor agnostic, which I think is key around here. We don't have a favorite child. Our favorite child is the one that's the most effective for the operator. We are truly a MOSA open architecture. So when it comes to plugging and playing, whatever sensor it is, whatever system it is, we can do that through Lexso. And then finally, we have been able to prove AI-powered intelligence at the edge, so the contested edge. So even when you have a degraded environment, you can still get the enhancements and the features that come with the AI intelligence systems. So I think I've seen one or two around here, and I think everyone kind of claims a little bit of AI, but I haven't seen all three. And when you pair that technology with the 65 plus years of Constellis, I see a really powerful go-to-market strategy.
How does your solution fit into the broader shift towards software, services, and recurring revenue in the security industry?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about what the customer feels comfortable with in terms of their business model. At Lexso, we're trying to be as agile as possible to make sure that we can cater to whatever color of money the customer has, including SaaS provided. So when it comes to what we've heard a lot from our customers is that they don't really want to buy the hardware, maintain the hardware, get kind of sucked into a black box, if you will. We are trying to sell operational effectiveness and outcomes for our customer. So that might be, a software service a unified software service that they are consistently getting through Lexso, but they can actually plug and play the different sensors and have different outcomes based on the evolving technology.
Awesome. Looking ahead, what's one trend you think will have the biggest impact on security technology over the next 12 to 24 months?
Yeah, I hate to call it an evolution because I feel like we're going back to where we started, but I think you'll see a trend away from the cloud first kind of big data solutions and back to what we call this mission aligned autonomy. At the edge, because of the complexity of the environments we're in right now and what's going on in the world, we're seeing that you need a network that's smart enough at the edge compute, because you can't sacrifice things like latency or having a limiting factor of just one pipeline back to the HQ. You have to have that compute power at the edge. So we've been able to showcase that technology at Lexso, and that's why we've been investing so much there.
Awesome. How important is intelligence-led security today, and how is Constellis integrating data, analytics, and human expertise in the field?
It's so important. I think that with the highly skilled workforce is in high demand and in low supply, so you actually need something to help that operator. When it comes to the cognitive load, it's just too great right now. I mean, I can throw a ton of these sensors, amazing technology, and a bunch of different interfaces at these operators, but it's not going to solve the problem any faster for them. In fact, it will actually hurt the problem. So intelligence using AI in its most effective form for the operators to actually enhance that human is the key, because that precious resource now, without having the highly skilled workforce, is everything that you want the technology to enhance.
Awesome. Technology obviously plays a growing role in security operations. Where does it generally enhance outcomes, and where does human judgment still matter most?
There always has to be a human in the loop when it comes to responding to like a critical, risk mitigation type moment. I feel like technology can do things like remove a lot of the false alarms, which also add to the cognitive load. So when you have, AI sensors that can actually collect and get rid of, this is wind, this is, whatever the case may be for different sensors, it allows, again, for the operator to focus on actually the decision making that matters, which again, the human needs to still do that. So intelligence and technology, everything it can do to help that decision making process, allow them to respond with speed and accuracy is everything we're doing at Lexso and Contellis.
Awesome. Jason, thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.